good morning. Welcome to our October 4, 2021 class. So before we start with our lesson for today, let's practice counting from 1 to 20. So count with teacher, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So now that we're already done counting with teacher, how about you count by yourself? Good job. Okay, so we have our letter. This is the letter D. So we have capital letter D and we also have lowercase letter d. So we write capital letter D like this. We make a straight line down from the top. We go back to the top and we make a big curve for capital letter D. And for lowercase letter d, we start at the top. We make a line down. We go up and we make a curve. So we have our letter D. And the sound of D is D, D, D. The sound of D is D. So let's see what are the pictures that begin with the letter D. So we have our letter D is for the dinosaur. Letter D for doll. For dragonfly. For donut. For dress. For dice, for dog, for door, for drum, and for duck. All of these things begin with what letter again? Letter D. Very good. So let's have the next slide. So we have to get our Play-Doh mat that looks like this, and we will also get our Play-Doh to make our letter D. So teacher will just use her marker to make my letter D. So I'll start with capital letter D and the lowercase letter D. And I will also cover the pictures that begin with the letter D, just like donut, dog, door, and duck. So all of these pictures begin with the letter D. Are we gonna cover or color the lamp? No, because lamp begins with the letter L. Are you all done with your Play-Doh mat? Very good. So you go pack away your Play-Doh mat and also your Play-Doh because we will need our markers, the worksheet that looks like this, and also our dabber. We will write our name on top. And we are going to look for what letter again? Letter D. So capital D, lowercase d, capital D, lowercase d, capital D, lowercase d, capital, lowercase, lowercase, capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase. So we found all of the letter D's. And let's count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 letter D's on this worksheet. So let's proceed to the next one. So here, we will be needing our whiteboard and our whiteboard markers to write our capital letter D. So let's do this one together. We make a straight line down to the ground. Then we take a break, go back to the top, and we make a half circle around. That's what you make. Let's do it again. Start at the top, we make a straight line down. Go back to the top, we make a curve there. One more. Straight line down, go to the top, and we make a big curve. So I want you to also write the letter D there on your whiteboard. So I want you to do it 5 times, okay? 5 letter Ds on your whiteboard. And when you're all done, you can proceed to this worksheet where you will trace different sizes of the letter D. So you have the biggest one, the biggest letter D, your middle size letter D, and also the smallest letter D that you have. So I want you to trace your name and trace all of the letter D on this worksheet. So you can pause the video so you can finish your work. All done. Let's go to the next page where we will trace our D is for dinosaur. We will trace the word dinosaur here after we trace our name. Oopsies, teacher's pen is very big. And we will also color our dinosaur. And color our capital letter D. And also our lowercase letter D. So you can use whatever color you like. And when you're all done with this, you can now proceed to tracing. And you can also try to write your letter D. Okay? Oopsies. Try your best to trace, just like what teacher is doing now. Trying my best to trace. And you will also sort your capital letter D and your lowercase letter D on this one. All done? If you're not yet done, you can still pause the video to finish your work. So for our next worksheet, we have our letter D hat. So we will be pasting pictures that begin with the letter D inside. So we can paste our D is for dinosaur, D is for doll, D is for dog, D is for duck, and D is for donut. All the pictures we placed inside the hat are pictures that begin with the letter D. Now we can proceed to our count and graph. Remember, we will count the pictures here on top. Let's start with the capital letter D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will be how many dots you will make. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make Teacher Sarah's dot bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Let's have lowercase this time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we will have our dress. Let's count the dress. 1, 2, 3. Still 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's count the dragonflies. 1, 2, 3. Also 3. 1, 2, 3 dots. Let's have the doll. 1, 2. That's only 2, so 2 dots. 1, 2. Then we have our dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last one, we have our dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dice for our count and graph. Already done with this? Very good. So we have 3 worksheets left and we're done for today. So we have our capital letter D first. Let's color all the capital letter D. We will not be including the other letters because our letter friend is only letter D for this week. Okay, we found all of the capital letter Ds. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We found 10 capital letter Ds. So now let's proceed to lowercase letter d this time. So let's color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, lowercase letter d. And now, for the last worksheet that we have today, we are going to find the hidden picture using our color green and our color orange. So, capital letter D should be color green. Color all the capital letter D's color green. And the lowercase letter d should be orange. So you can use your dapper if you don't want to use your crayon. So we will color all the lowercase letter d orange. We are almost done and we will see what the hidden picture is. Teacher is all done. How about you? Did you finish working? Very nice. So what is our hidden picture? Do you know what that is? That is a diamond. D is for diamond. So diamond is a kind of stone that looks very nice. Okay? So now, teacher will be giving you your friend. So we have the lion and the dog left because your other classmates got their friend. So teacher will give you the lion friend. And you know what? Teacher Sarah also has another surprise for you. Because you finish your work today, you can ask mommy to get the dinosaur egg and you can slowly crack it so you can find the hidden dinosaur inside the egg. So teacher will see you on Wednesday. Finish your work for today and also for tomorrow. Bye-bye.